2, 1.
That was a really good countdown. Oh boy. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
I lost my browser. It's okay. I'll find you guys in a second. I'll be right back.
We can still see you.
Okay, I'm back.
How's everybody doing? Can you hear
Hi,
us?
everybody. Oh, there's lots of chat already. Sorry we're late. Totally my fault. No surprises there. Sorry. Hi, everybody. What's everybody doing? What's everybody working on? I, of course, didn't actually have stuff with me. Thank you. My glasses, these ones Jillian picked out for me. They were a surprise. We did a thing. Is that a year and a bit, year and a half ago or so?
I don't remember what season we did it in, but last year some point, yeah. Making peanut brittle. I was gonna make Rice Krispies today. Darn it.
You're gonna make Rice Krispies or the squares?
Rice Krispie squares. Whatever.
I don't know how to puff rice. Socks. I pulled out socks too. Anyway, sorry guys. Welcome. I'm Jolyn.
I'm Jillian.
I pulled out my sock that I had remember I had my three project cast on.
Oh yes.
So this is Yarn Indulgences on their marled base that I haven't touched since that night of the 3 project cast on, but I didn't bring my sweater. That's been my main project. It's at home. And so I didn't have it here to grab. And then are we getting into showing all the projects? And then I had started, what are these?
Bear paw.
Andrea Mowry's new bear paw socks. And I'm at the heel, like I'm in the middle of the heel, and I've never really finished toe-up sock heels before. Like I think I've only ever done one pair of toe-up socks, and it's been years and years.
So you're in the middle of it? Of the heel?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's all right. I did it wrong. Ish. Like it's fine. Like I was because it's in ribbing. I had started I think she said it was like bottom needle and top needle or something like that. Yeah. And you increase like your first 2 increases are knit stitches, and then the next 2 are purl stitches to keep the ribbing. And somehow I had it so it didn't keep the ribbing. The knit stitches were together. So I don't know if I chose the wrong needle as top needle or bottom needle. I don't do toe-up socks.
I think it's really like she calls it weird. She calls it top needle and back needle, but I would just call it front needle and back needle, right?
Yeah, it's just in the round to me. I'm not sure I really understand that part. It's fine. I dropped them down and made them rib. They just don't do that really neat where the knitting goes right to that knit stitch. And now is the purl that does that.
Oh.
So in her picture, yeah. So you have those increases. You have the knit stitches coming out of that knit column, and I've got purl stitches coming out of a purl column. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. I think I was just looking at the pictures thinking I really like the knit stitches coming out of there.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's fine now that I look at it. It was late. I'll probably do the other one the other way just to try it. See if I know what I'm doing. But otherwise, they're coming along. So I don't know if everybody's been, I don't know, has seen these, but Andrea Mowry released them like last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Well, it would have been last weekend because I think I cast mine on. Like
it was when I was away. Was that last weekend?
Yeah, I think I cast mine on. Yeah, because I cast them on that weekend. I made 2.
And so
So
it's fingering held double. So I'm marling it. So I held the black double for the toe. I held a purple double for just a stripe here. And now I'm holding one purple and one black throughout the rest of the foot until the cuff. So it's a DK weight sock. It's so squishy.
I don't think I'll ever knit anything else again. I don't want to knit regular weight socks anymore. I'm never gonna knit weight socks because they go so fast.
Yeah. I know my mom wants socks for Christmas, so I really should either finish these ones for her, the chances, or something that I already have cast on, because I'm not going to get socks done at all.
Yeah. My nephew wanted socks for Christmas or his birthday, and I was like, but then I made a pair in yellow, and I really don't like the way. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't. It's growing on me a little bit, but it's not. Well, he can have these because we have the same size feet.
They're Hufflepuff.
So, if I have enough of the marled colored left, because I don't think we have any left in the store. And I think I might.
Oh, yeah.
I might just have enough. Or I'm going to have to rip back the cuff or rip back the top of the sock a little bit. We'll have to see how that goes. Thanks, Denise.
So, is anybody doing Christmas knitting? Is anybody putting themselves on a deadline to get stuff done in time for Christmas? I used to do it every year. I'd make something for everybody in the family. And we used to do a handmade Christmas every year and always give each other something handmade. And of course, mine was, I think, almost 100% knitting. I can't do deadlines anymore. I'm finishing absolutely nothing. Casting on all the things, but finishing nothing. So
I wanted to do socks for everybody. And I was going to start them in the new year, right? And no, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I do have enough hats, though. I could probably give everybody hats. A couple of years old, but.
Tanis has a sock called Business Casual, Jocelyn. Now you've got me interested. I needed to look something up on here anyway. Let's see. You get to talk, Jillian.
I have to talk.
Yeah.
I can't talk and knit at the same time. I finished this sweater. If you've been in the store, you've seen it. I can't stop.
Seen it?
I've worn it twice in the store. This was one of the secret sweaters, one of my secret projects that I wasn't sharing with anybody. So this is starring by Stephen West. So fun little. It looks really nice backwards too. I wore it backwards the other day, but it's got a fun little. I don't know, backwards cameras. Triangle.
Yeah, it's asymmetrical. We should have had a picture to put up.
To come into the store and see.
Yeah.
I have some of my stories on Instagram. Oh, they're probably gone now. They're from yesterday. But it was worth the wait. And then like little stars are like mohair. I can't even find a star. There we go. Mohair and like crocheted on afterwards, and the backs just seed stitch with some stripes. Guys, that's one of my cast offs from the last couple weeks.
It's so nice.
So I've been wearing it a lot. It's cozy and it's fun. Everybody's messaging.
No, I did just look up the business casual. So this is the This is the pattern that Jocelyn was talking about in the
Like diamond pattern in.
Mark says it pulls in and they made it too small. He couldn't get them up. Yeah. Those crossovers do look a little tight. They're really pretty.
Yeah, I need more DK weight sock patterns now.
So, how long's it been? About a month now?
Yep.
So not last weekend, the weekend before, what was that? The 12th? Yeah, the 12th and 13th of November. I got to go to a retreat in Prince Edward County with Rosehaven Yarn Shop. And I was vending. I had Leo and Roxy stuff with me, and I was vending. And Patty Lyons and Lucy Neatby were teaching there. It was so nice to go and see. I've actually taken classes from both of them in the past, so it was really nice to go and see them again. I got Patty to sign my book. Well, that's not true. I forgot to bring my book, so I bought a new book from Leslie at Rosehaven and then got Patty to sign that one. Her new book, Knitting Bag of Tricks. It is really good. It's got so many neat tricks. It is what it says it is. On ways to like tidy up your decreases or make them easier, and your ribbing. It goes through all like everything, all sorts of stuff, and it's put together really, really cute. Franklin, I do have one here. Franklin Habit did a bunch of the illustrations.
I need to look at it. I haven't looked at it yet. I mean, I've looked at the cover of it, but I have not opened it up and looked at it.
It was great to listen to her give a talk on it, and how like it's her first book, and so dealing with the publisher, and she needed some technical illustrations, and she talked about the technical illustrator had to be a knitter, so she got whichever way you point. Somebody who's a knitter and a technical illustrator, so that you can see all the stitches and all that kind of stuff. And there's lots of illustrations. But let's see. Yeah, so there's 8 chapters, and the fundamental truths about knitting, gauge, patterns, cast-ons, increases and decreases, pesky problems and secret solutions, and finishing, and then some final words of wisdom. So this is really good. If you guys are always looking for something to, like if you use books as references when you have a problem or you don't like the way something looks, this is a good one. I know, like it's kind of the type of thing, if you're gonna ask the question, like, how do I tidy up that little hole when I pick up my gusset stitches? Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say, Jocelyn. How do I tidy up that little hole when I pick up my gusset stitches on my sock and stuff? It has those kind of tricks, right? My edge stitch is always messy. It has those kind of tricks. Or my second stitch in my ribbing, if you have messy ribbing and stuff, it's those things. It's not the how to knit.
Yeah, it's not a how-to.
It's improving your knitting. It's those little things that you notice.
Fine-tuning.
Like, it's squaring off. I don't know how to do these cameras. It's squaring off the edges instead of having those rounded edges. It's things like that. So yeah, neater decreases and increases and stuff. It's a great book.
Every knitter's wish list.
Mm-hmm. Along with a class by Patty, and you should be good.
Think of my increase row. I thought I was going to have this sock past the increases when we started. And then I counted my stitches and I still had one more, like 8 rounds of knitting to, like I had one more increase set to do. Oops. Apparently I can't. It's harder to knit with 2 strands when I'm not looking. Have you cast anything else on, Jolene?
I don't know. Probably yes is the answer. I don't know.
Do you have anything else to show with you?
No. Not unless I go seeking them out. I might grab a swatch to knit on instead of this. The double points are bothering me. Yeah, I'm in a cast on mid. I just want to cast things on.
I cast on a cowl and I think I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's just it's a bulky cowl, but it's taking too long. Like I thought it would be faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like a super bulky hat. Like I know it's not the same weight, but like I still thought it would go faster, and it took me too long to cast on and do all the ribbing.
I want to cast on. Okay, might need your help, guys. That sweater, the colorwork yoke sweater, the like 20 color.
The square one.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's a sweater. It's by.
Is it by Miri
What?
House or something?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll find it. I got it in my Ravelry.
By the person who did.
Guys, wait. I found the perfect Christmas gift for people. Look at this.
Toilet paper covers. Oh
That's
my
what everybody's getting.
That's great.
Sorry, it was in my favorites. It was on my thing there. Slightly distracted. Come on. How old is this pattern? Because
sorry, I totally lost track. Jillian's looking it up. It's a fingering weight sweater with color work around the yoke. It has like 20 colors in it, and it's absolutely beautiful. This lady was wearing it at the retreat, and I love it. And there were 2 orders that came in online here at the shop that had a cone of wool yarn, super soft, and a bunch of colors. And I was wondering if maybe that's what they were doing. So it made me start to think I want to make this sweater out of Holst or Jameson. It's so beautiful.
I looked at it. I printed it out and was like, I can't do this by myself. Like I can't.
Yeah.
You have to find your size because it does vary. The number of colors varies depending on your yoke depth and stuff like that. But I bought the pattern and looked at it. I think after one of our, like maybe after KW or something. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty. I don't know if I'd finish it. I'd probably just get the yoke done and then be done. then be done with it.
Paul Klee.
That's the name of the sweater?
Paul Klee sweater, yeah, by Midori. Here, I'll write it down.
Thank you.
Because, you know.
What's coming in the new year? Mitten fibers, new classes, special guests. I feel like there's just always new things. No special guests right now. I'm hoping to look into that for later in the year, next year. There are classes. Are all the classes that are booked for January already up on the site?
No, we don't have January classes right now.
We don't have January up yet?
We have to look at that. So
Okay.
this week when Andrew's in, we'll...
Classes are starting to pick up finally, so there should be some classes coming along. Is there anything in particular you want? That's always helpful. We are still waiting on a lot of our fall stuff, so there'll be lots of new things trickling in. Usually the new stuff isn't really January. It's August, September, maybe October, and then like March, February, March for the spring yarns and stuff to arrive. So January is usually pretty quiet in yarn stores. But yeah, there's lots. I had a sales rep here today for some spring yarns. We'll be doing a yarn tasting. Again, I'm going to say spring yarns a million times. We'll be doing a yarn tasting for spring yarns, and then ordering stuff in for what people want, which I think is going to be a refreshing way to do it. Our store does really well with wools. We can keep wools in stock all the time. It does really well with wools, but it doesn't do as well with cottons and linens and stuff. So it'll be nice to be able to choose what your project is for that season, or your projects are for that season, and then order it in the color you want. The yarns and the color you want. So I think there'll be at least 6 to 8 different yarns in the yarn tasting. So look for that after the holidays sometime to be up to register. We'll be able to probably be able to run more than one if there's enough interest. So we'll probably maybe put them up at a couple different times. I don't know. What else is new or going to be new?
What are you wearing?
I am wearing... Oh, am I supposed to know?
Oh, yeah, because I didn't look that up. I knew this, and I didn't look it up. There's papers in the recycling bin.
It's okay. I don't know the name of it. It's like... I don't even think it's hard. I have a new sweater. I'm just going to look up the name of it, or I could stand up and you guys can tell me the name of it.
Yeah, do that.
That's probably what it will be.
Oh, I found it.
Well, let's see if other people can tell us first. I should back up. This chair is just going to be really loud. There you go. It is a big, oversized cardigan in worsted weight. Super cozy.
It's really nice.
It is. It made me remember that this is what I'll actually wear. It's an open cardigan that's really easy to throw on over whatever you wear that day.
Yeah.
So I might be looking for some more
Yeah, I'm tempted to cast that one on, but I really should finish some other things first.
So does anybody know what the name of it is? Let's see. No.
Oh man.
Jillian will be able to tell us if not. It is incredibly cozy. So it is a pattern that Andrea Mowry put out.
It's Trinnigan.
Trinnigan.
There, Nick got it.
I'm just trying to look. Yes. Trinny got it. Trinnigan.
It's very tempting to cast on. It's really nice.
Do you have it up on your phone there still?
Yep.
Does it say when it came out?
November 22nd. November 2022. It doesn't say like the date, but
It doesn't say the date, yeah.
It hasn't been out for very long.
No. I think it was out for a day when maybe a couple days when we decided to get it made for the store. And Evelyn, who does sample knitting for the store, was in, and she pointed it out and she's like, I really want to make this. And I was like, oh yeah, I want one too, and whatever. And by the time we walked around the store planning it, I didn't realize she was thinking I was picking one for her to make for the shop. And she's like, okay. And after I'm like, oh, I'd like it like this. And I'm like, oh yeah. And so, yeah, we have a sample within like,
yeah, she did it.
The pattern being released.
November 3rd, it came out.
Wow. That's really fast.
Yeah. Because she had it done last Friday, right? You said?
She brought it Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Blocked and everything. Blocked and dried and
crazy.
Yeah.
She's so fast.
So
what yarn is it?
This one is using Cascade 220 as the main, and Rico Creative Melange as the color changing one. Yeah.
And we just got more of those in, right?
We did. Yeah, we're only carrying 6 colors right now, but they are doing well, so might get more. So I just did a plain gray with this purple, green. It's got lots of colors in there, but mostly it reads as a purple. But it's pretty much got the whole rainbow in there. I see yellow, red, green, blue. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah. So
cozy looking.
Yeah, we've been playing. I should grab those swatches. We have a bunch of like the marled and color shifting yarns in now. So we're playing with some swatching. We got Wave in, which has been around for a long time. We used to have it in the store years ago and decided to give it a try again. And so we've been doing some swatching. So I'm going to go grab those. I'm very dazed. I'm tired.
Yeah, but that's okay. So we have the Cascade Wave. So do I cast on is it the Night Shift? Is that the really big one? Or do I cast on the sweater you were wearing?
What was the first one you said?
Like the shawl that uses, I think, isn't it the night shift that uses
Oh, the night shift, yeah.
6 of them or 7 of them or something like that?
This is, so the background color, the pops are wave in a colorway. Uh-oh. And then the main color is
Another
Rios.
color.
Rios in the Solitos. Why I said uh-oh is because my computer told me I have to plug in, and so I have to go grab a cord. So you get to talk again.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, while she's gone, would you like to see my other cast off that I finished during my week off that I got sick on? So I was able to finish this sweater. I finished this sweater just at the end of my first week off. And then I didn't get much knitting done on my weekend off. This was my other secret hidden knit. And I didn't look up the pattern for this. But it's mohair held double, and it was knit on like 15 millimeter needles. Worsted weight at the top, and then it's just like a fade. So it's Leo Roxy mohair, and just like an open cardigan. Yeah, so
Finished. That's the finished one.
2 strands of mohair, yeah. And then I faded it, so I did 1 strand of both colors, and then I switched to the next color and all the way down. So I don't have pictures of it yet. One day I will post pictures of it. So my necklace. Yes, I made my necklace a long time ago. I have no idea what it is.
Like what the pattern is?
Yeah, I can find it. It's an accordion. I will look up the pattern for you, because even though I knew what I was bringing to show you all and wearing, I still didn't look up my patterns. No, I'm never going to find it. Necklace. Search. Nope. So I don't know. But it's sock weight, and it was knit. Oh, I think it was knit on probably deep hands, because they're kind of like hexagon-y. And then they're just like you knit for a couple rows, and you increase and decrease and knit a couple rows and increase more and decrease more. It was a fun knit to do.
I've got power.
I have a couple
Sorry,
different patterns saved for knitted jewelry. This one's really cool. Not what I'm wearing, but fun. It's the one that keeps coming up when I look for it. So I'll see if I can find it, and see if I saved. I almost posted it. No. Oh, let's see. Nope. I have a saved draft in my Instagram, and it just says I knit a necklace. Anything else. So sorry. If I find it, I'll post it somewhere. I don't know. I guess I should have looked up like jewelry or something like that, but
yeah. It's been an interesting couple weeks around here, and if you've been here or trying to get a hold of us, I'm sorry. But starting at the first week of November. Okay, so the last week of October, we had Jess and Allison here for a trunk show, and I was incredibly worn down already and exhausted. And then Jillian was taking vacation the week starting on the Monday or whatever.
Halloween.
Yeah. And so she was gone that week and then ended up sick. So she was gone most of the next week. All while trying to get Advent out the door. So
That wasn't planned. I didn't plan that at all.
yeah. And then Gio was sick, and yeah, getting the Advent calendar out the door was a feat. It was.
But we did it.
It's.
You guys did it. I didn't do much of it.
It's there. It's out there. It's beautiful.
It's really
absolutely amazing. So, yeah, it was. I had the retreat, and that was good. That was quick. It was just a weekend, but it was a little bit of chaos for the last couple weeks. Still have a lot to do. Our first semi-annual clearance sale started today. The store's not open, so it started online, and getting that together and figuring out what was going in it and what needs to go has been a lot of work, and where to put all this stuff. I am surrounded by mess. It is a disaster in here. It's all right. We'll have it all cleaned up. We'll have it all cleaned up by Wednesday when we go.
I think I feel sick.
Yeah.
Come in tomorrow.
There's like piles. There's piles everywhere.
Yeah, we just leave it. We put caution cones up. They're yellow. They're like the sale colors. Guys, if you're coming into the store, look down.
Yeah.
You know, there's lots of yarn, it sounds like, on the floor, so it'll cushion you if you trip over something. It's fine.
Well, there's lots of totes that could hurt. But
well, I guess we can clean them up then. Yeah, we've done a lot of moving around of stuff in the store in like the last couple months, right? Like we've moved a lot of stuff around.
Yeah, I moved more stuff today. Yeah, so what prompted to figure out this sale is so many things have, through the course of COVID and all the different supply chain issues that are still happening, a lot of lines have been canceled and discontinued. So there's a ton of stuff as we went to look to either expand it or what we were going to do with it for the fall. We figured out that it's been discontinued and it no longer exists, so we're not expanding it. So there's all sorts of yarns on clearance that's what's going on. They're discontinued, so it's time for them to go. There is individual colorways of our mainstay yarns that are either discontinued by the company or are being discontinued by us. They're just not moving in the Mitten, so it's time to move them out to make room for new colorways. I think those are the two key things that contributed to this. Well, three key things. Either the whole line is discontinued, the colorway's been discontinued, or it's being discontinued by us.
Yeah.
So, time to make room for new stuff. So now that the fall stuff's actually showing up, it's time to move it on. Had we done a clearance sale, there's you guys, I don't underestimate how many balls of yarn are on sale right now. Had we done this clearance sale in the summer and then the fall stuff trickle in as slowly as it has with the supply chain issues, the store would have been pretty empty. There's so much stuff that needs to go. And the new stock took quite a while to come in, but it's coming in now. Got lots of new and exciting things.
I have to do like a 10-second tidy tomorrow. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't realize you had. That was not intentional to do that while you were drinking. I was looking down while I was talking.
10
So
seconds.
no, because you can do like a time lapse, right? So we'll put the time lapse on,
Oh,
and like on the front desk, and then as we're cleaning up or whatever, and then just time lapse it to like 10 seconds. Make it go really fast.
yeah, 10 seconds, 10-hour, the 10-hour tidy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit chaotic in here.
That's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine.
The nice thing about
Stop
moving,
looking at it, Jolyn. It's fine. It's fine.
nice thing about moving yarns around is like you do get to see new things, right?
Yeah.
Because there's even stuff that's like, oh, this is really pretty. Like I've seen probably like I've seen all the yarns that are in the store, but you move something around and it just most of it. I should just see most of it. But yeah, it gets moved. When you find something else, and
No, I'm really enjoying moving it. And I don't know if you've been in the store lately, we brought all the worsted that was in the back room up to the front room. And that's where I've been moving this last week or two. I've been moving stuff. It's because it didn't fit just right. It was hard to know like which line should go on what shelves to fit right. And now that it's in here, and now that there's a couple things that are going onto the clearance section, I think I have a better idea of how I want it to fit in here and what makes it fit a little better. So,
yeah. Yes, Judith, lots.
Yeah, there is lots, and probably find more the more stuff I move and stuff, because that's one of the things as I move the yarns, I'm checking to make sure all the colorways are current and none of those ones have been missed. They don't make it easy to see. Most of the companies don't make it easy to see what's been discontinued. It's almost like hit and miss. I almost have to sit there with a list of what colors we carry and then go onto the website and see if they're still available. And compare it that way. So it's a lot of cross-referencing. I wish they had just sent us an email saying all these colors are being discontinued, and then we can go mark them in our system.
So nice.
But they don't. So
why is this so hard to write down? No, come back. That's it. I'm looking at the necklace pattern.
Is the right one?
It's not in my favorites. It's in my library, but yeah, it's not titled as necklace isn't in the title of it, so it didn't show up. I must have had this. It must have been. I wonder if when I was cleaning up my room, I have a ton of printed patterns from like a long time ago and stuff like that. If it was a printed pattern that I had, because the Ravelry listing doesn't look familiar as of recently. Thanks, Nick.
Where are you, Bonnie? Where would you need to do a road trip from? And I think you might mean driving, but you might not. I'm not sure. It feels like it could go either way.
I saw drinking and I just assumed water. Like I just saw it quickly and I didn't read it.
Yeah.
We don't have snow here yet.
Not right here, but apparently, like north of London has stuff. So
Waterloo had a little bit. I can't remember if my brother did too. So Cambridge had snow.
mm-hmm.
What is going on?
Sudbury has snow.
One more row.
London might even. I haven't been in, but it was cold the last couple days. Last night was so beautiful outside. I won't tell you what time I got home. The stars were so bright and it was so clear. Like I stood out there for quite a while watching and looking because you could see like some of the tiniest stars that seem so far away. We could see Orion, we could see the Dippers and all those things. And then like I was drawing a blank because I could find Orion and I'm like, what? Like I used to know what I could look to from there and see what would be close by. But I was blank when I was trying to figure it out, but there were these like little tiny stars that seemed like that you normally wouldn't see. They seemed so far away.
Yeah.
But it was also bright. Like it was weird. It was like it wasn't like pitch black. It was like
Was the moon out?
The moon must have been casting the light. I didn't look for it, but I didn't see it. It wasn't where I was looking. But I absolutely love coming home in the dark at my house because there's zero lights. There's no street lights. I don't even have outdoor lights that come on my house. And so you can really, really see the stars. And last night was super clear and super pretty.
Unlike me, who didn't realize I'd had to be driving home in the dark last week and was upset that it was 5 o'clock and I had to drive home in the dark on the highway.
I don't like the dark. I don't like driving in the dark in the city and on the highway.
Yeah.
Like the city's fine. There's so many streetlights, it doesn't really feel all that different. But like when there's a lot of light, so there's more glare and stuff, I don't like that. Where it's dark but glary.
Yeah. But out in the country in the nice, clear, open skies.
Yeah.
It's pretty. All right. Who believes in me? Do you think that I can do a heel turn on my bear paw socks while we're doing this? It's either that or my color work cowl, and I'm definitely not doing that because there's 3 colors attached in its intarsia. So there's 4 balls of each color.
How many things have you cast on? You should show us your stuff.
I only have one other thing to show you. I cast on my socks, the bear paw socks. So I made my yellow one. And then I decided they look ridiculous when they're like...
They do look ridiculous.
So this is made using
these socks were meant to be shown on a blocker.
Yeah. So it's the... I have one. Superba Marled. I don't know what it's actually called.
Oh, yeah. Moulin or whatever.
Like that. So we have a couple different colors. I did the dark, like the black and the dark gray, which I think is all gone now. And then there's like a teal one with gray, and there's a coral one with gray, and there's a white one. There's some really pretty colors.
There's a mustard one too.
Oh yeah. So they would be pretty on their own, just held double, and just use like a contrast one for like to separate here, or just do the whole sock like that or something like that, or a midi heel. So I really liked like the Frank Okra. This wasn't technically sock, but I figured holding it with a sock yarn was, because it was my stash. But I knew as soon as I started knitting it, I didn't like the way it looked. It's just, it's too bumbled.
Matches your sweater perfectly.
So I did that one, and I did it. It's a little loose because my gauge is all over the place. So I made that sock, and then the same weekend, I cast on another one using Tenderfoot, which is on sale, and using the same marled.
Yeah, Tenderfoot's been discontinued. That was sad to find out.
Yeah, I guess it's really nice. Like I really like it.
It's already some's already went today. So Tenderfoot's a sock yarn. It's pretty plump. It's a little heavier, but it's still a fingering weight. It's probably similar to like the Croy or even maybe Sisu, where it's starting to lean towards a sport weight, but it's being called a fingering weight. So it's really like if you knit it with your same size needles, it's really plump.
So I went down in 2 needle sizes, I think. I wrote them down for the blue ones. So the blue ones will be
from what you used for the yellow ones, you went down to?
Yeah, so the pattern asks for, sorry, twinkling. The pattern says 3.5. I did 3.25 because my gauge is usually pretty big when I'm doing socks. And then for the blue ones, I went to 2.75. And I liked them a lot better. The yellow ones, I think I did a little bit too long in the foot. Like they just stretched too much when I put them on. I think they'll be fine for like house socks or whatever for my nephew. If I get a second one finished. But the blue ones just, they fit better and they're tighter. So they're nice. I like them. And I would definitely, the pattern's easy to follow. I would do it again. Maybe if that Full Moon Fibers vanilla dip is still there. Did you freeze? You froze.
In DK?
Yeah.
I believe it is.
If I can.
Unless somebody beats you to it online.
Rude. I'll fight you for it.
Yeah, these come together really quick. It would be.
The yellow one came together quicker because it was,
It would be a good one for a Christmas, a good sock for a Christmas present.
Yeah, because like I made
done pretty quick.
I made my pair, right? Like the 2, I made 2.
Yeah.
In that weekend. So I cast them on the Friday, and I was done on Sunday.
Yeah. I cast this one on the same Friday.
And I have the same amount of done plus 2 more. But I'm not working as much as you, so.
You should never. Yes. Ever. Fine. I will work less later. Yes. That's all I got.
Oh, I know. Okay. And then the other thing that I cast on was this cowl.
That's the one you were talking about that has all the different.
Yeah. So it's knit flat.
It's really cool.
And intarsia, which that's fine. I like intarsia. I liked intarsia. You know what this looks like? Let's see if I can show it to you guys. Oh, I put more yarn in here. I just threw it. It was on my couch, kind of all separated nicely. I do have Ziploc baggies that I grabbed so I could organize them. But I thought maybe, it's not going to come out because it's just like a garland. I'm just going to hang this up on the wall.
You know all those like patchwork sweaters that we've looked at that I like, and they're done in tarsia, and I'm like, no, I'd rather just seam the squares together or whatever. That's why, that right there. That's why.
And there's one more color. Like, it's ridiculous because of the way it's done. you end up with I still have to do like on this one, I have the brown, the pink, and the green in there. I still have to add the yellow in there.
Oh.
And no, because then the blue comes in instead of the brown. So you have like 4 colors going at a time. And the back's plain. Let's see if I have a back picture.
Mhm.
It's really pretty, but
That's
the
really
back's
pretty.
plain. So you have intarsia. No, come back here. In the middle, so you have a section here. You have you go like 1, 2, 3, 4 balls or 3 balls. There's the 2 middle ones, and then I guess technically this goes around to this or something like that. But it's a lot. I'm not going to stop it because I think it'll be really pretty. Angie and I got carried away picking colors, and I have some photos. Once I get a little farther in it, I'll take a picture of it and then post some color ideas. But
Oh, that's really pretty.
that I'm doing. So I should have maybe have done it in this order. Do we like that? I kind of like that order better. With the yellow next to the green.
Sorry, show me the first one again. I just had to look up my pattern. No, that order.
This order?
Yeah.
It's good because I already started it with the yellow. I don't think it'd be bad because I think I only did 1 row. So I could probably just fix it. But anyway, so that's the only other thing I've cast on. I did cast on another cowl, like I said, to match one of the hats. Do you remember what that hat's called in the back that I said that I was doing?
No.
Anyway, it's taking too long, so I'm just gonna put it aside, and when I finish something else, because this was one of the sweaters. I have a knit sweater and a crochet sweater that I'm working on. I feel like I have 2 knit sweaters
that you're working on.
I have the purple one, which is just in the round because I did the sleeves already in Patagonia, so it's just in the round. Do I have another sweater? No, I wanted to cast a white sweater on because remember my Hold Me Double sweater was much bigger than I want. It doesn't fit over my dress as nice.
Mm.
So that will be the next thing that I cast on will be a cream colored sweater to go with my.
I think I have 6 sweater whips.
When I moved my craft room around, I calculated everything, but I don't know where the list is. Ooh, I think I put it in the cabinet. Because I definitely have.
I'm gonna try not to start
more, but
like another big project because I really want to do the Advent with everybody.
Yeah, that's right. All right, no white sweater for me. That's fine. Did I find a pattern? Stephen West has a worsted weight pattern that has just textures going down it. It's a yoke.
So, it's just like almost a Gansey style, like just pearl stitches and stuff.
Or it might be, yeah, but it's like little skinny stripes of like different textured sort of stitches. It's almost, I almost want like I don't know. Anyway, not if I want to do an Advent, which I do want to do. I just thought of something, but I will have to tell you later. Sorry. Okay. You have your striped sweater. It was the Jessie May sweater, right?
Yeah, so that's the Northwoods. Is that what
And
it's
that
called?
one is almost, well, you're almost done, aren't you? Weren't you in the ribbing or something?
But I'd still have sleeves. Yeah, so I'm just starting the ribbing, and yeah, I started that Friday night. And then I have the sleeves to do, but it's like it's DK weight, sport weight, DK weight, and it is coming along fairly quickly when I actually work on it.
Yeah, like you haven't had that for very long. You didn't start
No,
that. No?
the pattern was released October 12th, and I bought it because I
You bought it
saw that it was going to be released the day before.
Yeah.
So I did get it right away. I don't know if I cast on that day or on the Friday. Like that was like a Wednesday. I don't know if it was like the Friday or whatever, but
yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be done while I still have momentum for that. And then I will move on to my Hold Me Double sweater and finish the last little bit on that.
Yeah.
And then decide. My Felix cardigan is, I think I'm in the ribbing on that too, and then would have the sleeves. And again, worsted weight.
I feel finish it February coming on.
I think 100% we need to finish it February. Like a hardcore, gotta follow through with different things. Giveaways, let's do it.
For me, I'm going to cast on all the things. So for everything you finish, I will cast on something new because I don't play those games. I feel like I have too many things that are like
because that's not fair because I won't get much done.
Oh, that's probably better for me. So let's just stick with that. I feel like I have too many things that are not close enough to being done that I wouldn't finish enough stuff. But also probably if I just focused on that one thing until it was done, right?
Well, we'll still be working through probably whatever you choose for the Advent knit along.
That's true. Yeah.
So you'll have that. And yeah, 1 month. Yeah. You have more than enough whips. You have more than enough whips.
Yeah.
To do a month without casting on.
Yeah.
We could do the 100 days.
No. You could. You could. Anybody else can. I won't.
What motivates you? What can we offer you?
I won't do it. I have to cast. This is like how you feel right now, where you're in your cast on mode. Like if I see something, I want to cast it on. And
I give you $1 a day, but only if you get to 100 days.
That's tempting. That's tempting. I don't know. Because if I don't cast it on, then it won't get done. But like it won't happen. But then I have like 30 whips that aren't getting finished either. So it's like I need to go through them and pick some. Anyway.
I need to finish stuff. I shouldn't. It's cold. I have like 5 or 6 started sweaters. Sweaters? Is that the word? Is that how you say it?
That is how you say it. Sweaters.
It's like surgery. It's not a real word. Oh man, don't mind me. February is short, Jillian.
Oh.
It's the shortest month.
Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. That doesn't count. That doesn't make a difference.
It's like easy peasy.
Okay, I will.
The last day of January, you cast on 16 things and you'll be good.
I will cast on my Advent before January 1st, and I will go from January 1st to my birthday without casting anything on. That's 2 months. That's a really long time. January will be my month to see if I can do it or not, and then February will be the real thing. Because I think I have enough whips that might have to be how it happens. Ow!
Yeah, Barb, we'll totally do a finish it February. It's an easy challenge to do.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some fun things.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying. Don't know.
So yeah, I need to finish something one of these days. I think that's why I'm doing.
Your sweater will be finished soon.
Yeah.
Good momentum on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm behind on Doctor Who, so I was thinking I need to sit and binge watch Doctor Who. Maybe I should start at the beginning and work on stuff until I've watched all of Doctor Who.
Oh, there's a good thing. You could pick a show and not cast on until you're. I just sit there and watch it all the time.
No cast-ons until I've rewatched the entire Doctor Who series. You know how many years old it is? I think like 60.
Yeah, so like that doesn't work for that, but like.
Oh yeah, it would be good. I could do it. Why not? I have enough whips to get through that.
Okay, do it.
No, I'll just start with David Tennant. No, I'll start with the 10th Doctor.
Words I don't understand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I can't do this and do this at the same time.
Tennant is 10. Oh, yes, thank you. 9th Doctor.
Still don't know what you guys are talking about.
Want to watch it with me?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll start with the Don't Blink episode and then see how you like it from there.
Okay.
You're like, okay, whatever you say. But yeah, I think.
Yeah, see, I need like palette cleanse. Every once in a while, you need something that's like quick and easy to go. So do you just cast on a couple like super bulky hats or DK socks so you have them as palette cleansers in between for the challenge? Or am I allowed to, like you last time you did your 100 days, I think you said socks didn't count or something like that. So you were
Yeah, I did where I wasn't allowed to run out of like plain socks.
So for me, that would be like these DK socks, these bare paw socks.
Yeah. And I think that's probably how we'll do it. It will be
everybody, yeah.
You make your own rules, but like because it's finish it, right? So it's not absolutely that you 100% don't cast on, but
yeah, you set your own
goals. I'm gonna
goals.
come up with the rules right now, but it could be like to enter it, the whip had to be from before February. Yeah. And you have to finish it in February, right? So I think when we did the 100 days before too, I think I had for myself that finished was just my version of finished did not mean like ends woven in and stuff. It just had to be done.
You guys should be proud of me. Almost all my ends are woven in this sweater. I found one here the other day, but I think it's actually woven in.
Oh, the Sophie scarf as a palette
How do I
cleanser.
make that?
You should make one.
I probably have yarn in my house to make it too. That's no fun. I'll buy yarn.
Is it just it's just fingering weight?
I think people are using a Tina to make it.
Oh.
I don't know if they're holding it double or holding it with something. I'm not really sure.
Sorry, I gotta write this show down. Show or movie. I love David Tennant.
But yeah. I just something that's fast and easy to anyway. I'm liking the DK socks as palette cleansers. I would like to make another palette cleanser sweater though.
I might do that with my Advent.
Ooh. Yeah.
So
That'll be pretty.
Yeah. I haven't 100% decided.
I found a couple more ideas, I think, and I sent them. They're on Instagram, like between, like, not for everybody else to see yet, but
Lake Reed hat
or saved. My hair is crazy. This side better.
what was I gonna say?
Advent.
Yeah, did anybody get an Advent this year? Is anybody getting one? Or a calendar of any sort? So what we're doing with ours, and you can join us with any Advent you bought, we're going to do a knit along in the new year. So we're not going to knit along through December. We're going to open them all up and then look at our colors and decide what we're going to do. We have a bunch of ideas. We'll be sending out a newsletter in like on the 1st of December or the last day of November with a bunch of our ideas. There are so many patterns out there now that call for the 24 minis, some 12, some 24, all the different kind of mini scan advents that are out there. There's blankets and sweaters and lots of shawls and stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll be having a knit along for that in January. The Scrumptious Pearl, is that she does self-striping sock, right? Or they do self-striping sock? Or is it a mini skein advent, Denise? Or is it just not just all those striping ones? I wish I should have ordered somebody's this year. They're very tempting.
I ordered Advents a couple years ago, like 2 in a row, and I still have minis left from them. But my plan was to do the beekeeper's quilt, the little hexie puff blankets. And I have 1 hexie puff, maybe 2 made. That should be my goal for next year, is that like any
That's really cool.
Yes.
Mini skein. That's cool. That's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. So you have 2 advents, Judith. That's awesome. We were talking at Knit Night on Friday about doing like a mini swap with like in kind of creating our own advents for stuff. So if we wanted it for this year, we kind of have to do it today. But if we wanted it to be like an actual advent one, but yeah, everybody was talking about it. So it sounds fun.
That could be fun, yeah. The sea glass tee would be pretty.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. The crocheted one too.
I did want to do the crochet one because I haven't done a lot of crochet and I think it is pretty. And I pulled Stash to do mine, but I couldn't decide on colors. But
Ooh, I should pull up. Hold on.
The advent would be pretty.
Okay, you talk for a second. I'm going to pull up a crocheted sweater that I think you should make.
I should make. Why don't you make it? You know how to crochet.
Mm-mm. I don't really. Like I do, but I don't.
You probably do as much as I
I could
do.
actually maybe doing it would be a challenge enough that I'd actually finish it.
Still want to do the crochet one that has the knit with it. That worsted one.
Yeah, me too.
So finish it February and a cast on March. Make it all March. Yes.
Make it all March.
Finish it February, make it all March. Done. I like it.
What was I doing?
Looking up a crochet pattern that you wanted me to make.
Yes.
I looked at a couple advents. I looked at Stash's advent from.
Oh, I was gonna order that. I should see if it's in.
There were still a couple left, but I need to save. This is what I should do this year: is save up some money every month so that I have enough money, because I never have enough money to pay for it in full.
Yeah.
Why people can't do Afterpay? That would be interesting.
Stash is a yarn store in Alberta, a really awesome yarn store in Alberta, and they I've participated in their advent twice now. So I think last year I only dyed one color, right? And then this year I dyed two. I think last year they had,
yes, because
I think they had like 24 dyers or 25 dyers. And I think they're all Canadian. And then this year they decided to simplify it a little bit by using 12 dyers and focusing on a rainbow. So we got assigned a color. So and there's two people got assigned each color. So 2 people got assigned red, 2 people got assigned orange.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did an orange and a pink, because it was not just the 6 colors of the rainbow, but then a little bit more. So I did 1 orange and 1 pink in that advent. So they still have some left there. Maker Savvy, do they?
I haven't looked lately. They had 13, right, when we sent them. So
yeah.
Stashes sounded fun because the 12 dyers and the rainbow and the 2 of each color kind of thing sounded fun. But I didn't buy any this year.
Maker Savvy still has Leo and Roxy advents available.
Yeah.
So how do I get back to you?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'll find you eventually.
Find us. We're over here. No, over here.
No, over Stop here. It. Stop it. Ooh, StreamYard? Nope. Yeah. This StreamYard? Found you. Why do I have 2 tabs with StreamYard open? That's weird.
That I can't help you with.
So yeah. So if you wanted to do an advent, there's 2 that I know of for sure. That can probably get them out to you in time.
I don't know who else. I'm trying to think of who I've seen that have mentioned advents of having any left. Fulman Fibers had 1 left at one point, but that was
did they?
Ago.
Okay, I can't do patterns. I can't do patterns and talk, so even simple ones apparently.
I made it through the increases on mine, although I didn't count the stitches. But I gave up doing the heel turn. Did you find the sweater?
No.
Come on.
I went looking for Maker Savvy.
No, I want to see the sweater. Because I'll cast it on. What was something else? Oh, that was the thing. I was in the store and Natalia was there. And I was like, it won't take me long. It'll be fine. It'll only take me 2 days. And so I went home and cast it on, and then it took too long and I gave it up. That's probably why I have so many whips right now. I like to cast them all on, but then I get bored with them. I know for sure there's some that will need to be frogged.
Okay, I found it. I don't know. It's not actually the pattern I'm looking at. So Tony from TL Yarn Crafts,
Mhm.
the crochet podcast, did it as her Rhinebeck sweater. And here I'll play a TikTok. Oh, her Instagram is so beautiful. Anyway, I think this one might show it. I'm sorry if it's loud. Nope, it's not making noise. It's just, ooh. No, is that all it's going to show? Okay, I'll get a picture of her wearing it.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have a.
She might not have a picture of her wearing it.
Does she have one?
I
Is
watched.
it a cardigan?
No, it's a pullover. I was watching and listening to her podcast the other day, and that's where I saw it. And I didn't go to Ravelry to pay attention to what the name was, and so I just looked up her Instagram to find it. But if you're not following her on Instagram, go over and follow her, because
Her stuff is
whether you crochet or not, like, sorry, the brightness, her aesthetic, and her all that beautiful crochet stuff.
She does a lot of Tunisian. Well, she used to do a lot of Tunisian crochet. So my Advent, the year that I moved here, I started doing the Tunisian because I hadn't done it before. So I wanted to do it. So I started doing that with my Advent.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just didn't have time. And I ended up, I moved to my parents' house, and then I moved to my apartment in the middle of at Christmas time. I just didn't have time
it was bad.
that first year. So I tore it all out. I probably still have all the minis. I probably could still do it. Some of them got used in my 6 at a time socks, but there's probably enough of them to keep going. But her page is gorgeous. So, really nice pattern.
And she does, on her YouTube channel, she does tutorials and lessons and stuff like that. So if you don't crochet or don't crochet enough, I guess if I try to actually do something more than my basic stuff, I should sit and watch some of those. Ever since I finished my crochet blanket, I want something going in crochet. I like to have something going, but I don't have a lot of skill in crochet. So I guess I could practice more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's getting late. It's probably time for us to.
Yeah, it's 9:00.
Yeah, so we've got lots. I think follow us on the socials. There's lots coming up over the next few weeks.
Do you want to talk about one more thing?
Do I? My memory is nothing. So yeah, what do I want to talk about?
Gift bundles.
Oh yeah.
That we just released.
I didn't bring any up here.
Wow. The Surprise Me Malabrigo gift bundle and the Surprise Me sock gift bundles.
Yeah.
I think that was Saturday. The newsletter went out, right? Or was it Friday night?
I think it was Friday night or Saturday. But we curated a couple Surprise Me boxes. So they are beautiful. We chose some really, really fun yarns. So we did an all Malabrigo one, and it has 3 skeins of different weights of Malabrigo pattern that works for any of the different weights, and some extras. I don't know what all we put in the description because it is a surprise, but not like a completely blind surprise. And they are all current colors, current stuff that we carry. Some of them are their surprise lot. kind of things. So not
Yeah.
absolutely current colors, but it's the current lines of Malabrigo.
Yeah.
And then so our thought there was if you have a knitter that you need to buy for, it takes kind of the guesswork out of it. Or if you're sending somebody into the store to get you a gift, people who don't knit, who come in to buy for knitters, are kind of walking around blind. they don't, they
Yeah.
don't, they don't absolutely know what they're looking for. So it's kind of nice. Or to buy yourself a gift to unwrap, or just to have a surprise under the tree, or whatever you celebrate.
The
And then
Malabrigo
we did a
ones.
sock. Then we did a sock bundle. So it doesn't have all one brand. It has multiple brands. There's three different brands, 3 different sets of sock yarn in it, and there'll be a couple extras in there too. So yeah, they're going to be really fun. So those are the 2 things that happened this week: the clearance sale,
Yeah,
and some surprise gift bundles. And yeah, I think that's all that really was what we put together this week. If you're in the neighborhood, there'll be lots of deals to be had in the store. I think right now everything is still on the website. Anything that's going to be on sale in store, I think is still, or it will be up on the website. There will be things that we'll find as we're still gathering stuff that we won't be taking the time to make a listing if a listing doesn't exist, or like if there isn't pictures of the color and stuff or whatever, those will just be going on the tables at the store. Because we can't really spend the time making listings for everything. So, but right now, anything that is for sale is available. But I know that as we keep going through everything, there'll be a few things that won't be. So yeah, if you're in the neighborhood, check us out over the next little while. There's lots of stuff to go.
Yep.
Anything else?
No.
Thanks for joining us. Sorry, it's always chaotic. I'm not sorry. It's
Yeah.
I am chaotic. It is what it is. Yay. You'll love it, Barb.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite color? We shouldn't do this.
They're all like
they are all random, but
they all random.
If
mostly packed
the answers, if there's one that falls into a good category and you remember, and we remember when we're packing.
I'm not looking at her answer. I'm closing the comments. I don't want to see it. You get something random. Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay. All right. We should wrap up. I should go home, and yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
See you again soon, hopefully in 2 weeks. Have a good night. Yeah, see you later. Bye.
Bye.